Hi everybody, and welcome back to my videos, whether you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, whichever one you happen to be watching this on. Well, they did it again. Okay, so the other day there was a shooting in New York at a place called Blackstone, where one of the casualties was an executive. Apparently some people on the left thought it was a CEO and they started to celebrate. I mean, really? And they're claiming moral superiority? They're claiming that MAGA is destroying this country? And they're celebrating another murder? Not to mention the fact that a CNN reporter initially speculated that the shooter was white, and then turned out, nope, wasn't white. Not that that would make any difference, for no reason, unless there was a description and it matched the description. That, yeah, these people are unhinged. They are crazy. And they probably don't even care whether or not it was a CEO, as long as this person is gone. That's all that matters to them. These people, they celebrate violence. They encourage violence. They call everybody who disagrees with them a Nazi. Not just Trump supporters, but everybody who disagrees with them is a Nazi to them. And the other day on Twitter, I saw a post that said, "The only good Nazi is a dead Nazi." Well, considering the fact that the original Nazis from the days of Hitler are already gone, and they call people who disagree with them Nazis, that only means that that person is inciting violence and even murder towards people who disagree with them, especially Trump supporters and anyone else who disagrees with them. And they say that MAGA is destroying this country. And as I talked about in a previous video, this is crazy. These people are unhinged, celebrating the murder of who they think is a CEO. They think that murder is okay, as long as it's someone who is a CEO or a multimillionaire or a Trump supporter or someone who disagrees with them. This is another example. And the only supposed incident of MAGA violence they have happened in 2021. And personally, I think that if it was actually MAGA doing that, if MAGA was truly behind January 6th, there would have been violence and chaos, all that stuff, throughout Biden's term. Almost said first term. Wow. These people celebrate violence. They are hoping for Trump to die. They are wishing for Trump's death. They keep saying so on social media. And they believe that the Butler incident over a year ago was staged? Please. Please. I mean, if they weren't constantly making posts on social media expressing their desire for Trump to die, if they wasn't making death threats against Trump, then maybe it would be more believable. If they weren't celebrating and encouraging violence, especially against Trump and Trump supporters, and pretty much anybody who they don't like and anybody who disagrees with them, then yeah, maybe they could have a point. But nope, these people are unhinged. They keep proving it every day. But even more recently, this shooting, which they initially tried to blame a white person for no reason, and other stuff as well. And now they're celebrating that the murder of an executive because they think that it's a CEO, which knowing them, they probably wouldn't care that it was just an executive. Anyways, they'd still celebrate even if they knew it was an executive, because that's the kind of people that they are. And they keep saying that MAGA is violent. Oh man, that one Twitter post that I recently saw about how we deport MAGA, where 70 to 80% of violence will go down. And yet, they keep demonstrating the opposite. They keep demonstrating that they are the violent ones. Over and over and over again. And the only example of so-called MAGA violence, which was clearly staged, was from January 6, 2021, 4 years ago. They can't come up with anything more recent than that. They got nothing. Well, that's it for this video. Bye. Better end it here before I go on a rant.